attention. If you have not seen part 1 of my video, then I suggest you go there because, you know, something great. Don't want to miss it. Thanks. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Top 10 Shittiest Fandoms Part 2. I'm your host, RoomBoy7, and this time we're going to cover numbers 4 through 1. So stick around and enjoy. Remember, this is my personal opinion. If you agree with it, great. If you don't, well, I really don't give a shit. So, let's get on with it. Number 4, World of Warcraft. Now, this one is really weird to me because they haven't really done anything to me per se, but they've done enough to each other and to themselves. Let me explain. So, thanks to the World of Warcraft fandom, they're the ones that really brought video game addiction into the spotlight. You had people that would flat out refuse to eat and would literally almost starve themselves. You had people that would make chairs that were toilets underneath so they wouldn't have to leave their computers to use the bathroom. You had people that would lose their careers because they wouldn't leave the game. You know, these guys took video game addiction to a whole new level. Now, they've been quiet and out of the news site for quite some time, but some of the things that they did have always stuck with me. And when it comes to the title of this, of Shittiest Fandoms, you know, some of the things that they've done are pretty shitty because it's affected everybody else in the gaming community. You know, people would see that these fans would stop eating or stop going to work, and people would immediately assume it with other fandoms of video games. And it just really boggles my mind of how somebody could be so addicted to something. I mean, it's almost like the line of crack or coke or some form of drug. I mean, World of Warcraft was like the crack cocaine of the video game world. You know, I tried playing World of Warcraft. I never personally got into it. But then again, I don't believe in buying a game and then having to pay a subscription every month just to play said game when I've already forked out money for the disc. You know, homie, don't play that game. But, you know, I guess I could have put them a little bit lower on the list. But have you ever talked to a World of Warcraft fan? Like, really talked to one? They can be some really uptight, arrogant assholes. But then again, going back to the PC Master Race, what more do you expect? I really was tempted to mention the World of Warcraft people in the PC Master Race, but I knew I was going to be doing them here, so I kind of saved them. But speaking of PC Master Race and people with games, let us move on to number 3. Number 3, the online modding community. These fuckers piss me off to the highest extreme. And from this point on, numbers 3, 2, and 1 are constantly fighting over the number 1 spot, which isn't a good fucking thing. But let me explain here. So, if you've been under a rock for the past few generations, modders are people who take a game and totally change it into whatever they want. And sometimes it works. Like with Fallout 3, you got people who do specialized weather where it rains or it snows. Or in Skyrim, you got people who will make, like, you know, where you can have like a campfire. And sometimes it really is a good way to make a game live longer. But on the flip side of the coin, you have these motherfuckers, man, that sit there and they mod games like fucking Grand Theft Auto. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna give myself a machine gun that fucking shoots rockets. Now we're gonna go online and just fuck some guy's day all fucking up. And the worst thing about it is it's not just one game, it's not just 2. Modders will do this to every fucking game. A game won't even be out a fucking week, and a modder will already have the game fucking modded so much that you don't even know what the fucking the original game was. Like, For example, have you tried playing Borderlands on Xbox or PS3? You try doing that shit and you're in for a fucking hell of a day. Try to go online, have some guy join who has 9999999 fucking shield, shotgun that can kill everything in one fucking hit. You're sitting there trying to kill this one fucking boss. And what does he do? He fucking comes in. He auto-runs a script. Now you're in fucking fight for your life. Now you respawn. Nope, you're back in fucking fight for your life. He runs up, kills the boss, takes all the fucking loot, and he's sitting there giggling like an idiot, and you have to fucking restart the game. Yeah, these motherfuckers piss me off to the highest motherfucking extent. And I don't care, man. They have ruined some games. Have you tried playing Red Dead Redemption online? If you can even get online, don't go into a free roam lobby. It's fucking modder central right there. You got guys that'll shoot through walls. They'll shoot through hills. They'll shoot you all the way on the other side of the fucking continent. Why? Because they fucking modded games. Oh. Now, you'll hear people say, well, those aren't modders. Those are just cheaters. Those are totally different. When you go online, if someone's looking for someone who can give them cheats, you don't hear them say, hey, is there a cheater or a hacker in here? No. They say, is there a modder in here? So when you support modding, you support these cheating motherfuckers, man. And I really do. I hope at some point Sony, Microsoft, whoever really starts fucking cracking down on modders, man. And I hope that every motherfucker that mods gets their fucking consoles banned. On to number 2. And the silver trophy goes to Steven Universe. Okay, boys and girls. Now this is something that's really fucked up. So apparently the Steven Universe fans bullied a Steven Universe artist so hard that she attempted suicide. Now, I'm a person who has been depressed for most of his life, and I'm not afraid to admit that I've tried it in the past. And to even think thoughts that dark is a very sad thing. But to push somebody so far that they think about doing that, that's really fucked up. And then, from what I understand, afterwards, they made fun of her that she even attempted. Granted, not as many made fun of her, but the fact that even part of the fucking fandom even went that far to make fun of her afterwards is pretty fucked up. And from what I understand, that some of the fandom has even turned against the creative team, such as Rebecca Sugar, because of the way that they're fucking drawn. It's just one giant fucking clusterfuck. You want to talk about a fucking fandom that's melting down on its own fucking bullshit? Look no farther than the fucking Steven Universe fandom. I swear to God, this fucking fandom makes some of the other shit look fucking amazing. It makes Pokemon look fucking like they're the poster child for good fucking fandoms. This shit is really fucked up. And the fact that Steven Universe is supposed to be based on like good intentions of, you know, accepting people the way they are, and the Steven Universe fandom goes and does this bullshit, that is fucking hypocritical as a motherfucker. So, this right here, congratulations, Steven Universe. You guys managed to get fucking second place for being a shitty fandom. But no fandom is as bad as number 1. And let me introduce you to the shittiest fandom that I know. Number 1. Numero uno. Gold place fucking trophy. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball GT. All that fucking dragon bullshit. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it. You heard it right from my mouth. I see the Dragon Ball Z community as the worst, shittiest fandom that someone can imagine up. And here's why. According to Dragon Ball Z fans, anything Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball GT related is immortal. It cannot lose. There's just no fucking fathom way that anybody from any of those series can lose. Even if they're the weakest person, they're the strongest. And oh god, these guys just get me so fucking worked up. But allow me to elaborate just a little bit more. I'm going to use the prime example. Some of you may be aware of Death Battle's Superman versus Goku. Well, here's the thing. You're already on YouTube, so go take a look at them, okay? And look in the comment section. You will see comments from everything from insults to the Screw Attack team to motherfucking death threats. Why? Because, spoiler, Superman wins. And Superman didn't just win once. They did a rematch, and Superman won again. Majin Buu versus Kirby. Kirby won. Even though that Hercule beat Dan from Street Fighter and Vegeta beat Shadow, that's all fine and good. They'll love you for that. But if you make a fucking Dragon Ball Z character lose, oh my god, the fucking shitstorm that will happen. It is not fucking allowed. And I know that Dragon Ball Z fan, oh, well, they calculated them wrong. Oh, get the fuck over. No, they didn't. If it was the other fucking way around, if Goku would have won, you'd have been fucking applauding. Yep. Oh, yep. They got that shit right on the fucking money. But you know what? They didn't win. They fucking lost. And you know what? Just because they lost, now all of a sudden, the math is fucking incorrect. But you know what? Vsauce, again, while you're on fucking YouTube, Vsauce did a video of what would happen if Superman punched you. Watch that fucking video, and then come back and tell me that Goku wouldn't have lost. But you know what? Superman versus Goku aside, okay? Put all that shit aside. Dragon Ball Z fans think that Dragon Ball Z is the end-all, be-all of all fucking anime. They think Dragon Ball Z is the perfect fucking prime example of what every anime should be. And it's not. It really fucking isn't. Dragon Ball Z is a really fucking shitty anime filled with tons and tons and tons of fucking fillers, and it's gone on way longer than it has to be. Like, seriously, he fucking charges up an attack, and he has to, what, 10 fucking episodes? You're waiting for this fucking attack to hit him, and he just fucking knocks it away like it's a fucking little ping pong ball. The Dragon Ball Z fandom is the #1 cancer of all fandoms. If the Dragon Ball Z fandom has every single aspect of the previous 9 fandoms and then some. It's just that horrible. Dragon Ball Z is literally the cancer of any fandom. And as long as it goes on like that for Dragon Ball Z, they'll never leave the #1 spot. Okay, so here's the thing. If some of you are mad, or if some of you are upset of why your fandom made this list, here's a little piece of tidbit for you. It's not too late to change. If you want to change your fandom and make a good image, be the one that starts it. If you find that you're one of these people, praise the sun, or, you know, oh, you're a Gen 1er, or, oh, you should kill yourself because, you know, I don't like your fan art. You can be one of the people that starts to turn things around. Unless, of course, you're a fucking modder or a Dragon Ball Z fan, and then you're just fucked from the get-go, but that's just my opinion. So, this has been Roomboy7 with the top 10 shittiest fandoms, signing out. Peace.